Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2008 Volkswagen Touareg R50. Now this has a 722 horsepower and 1,307 pounds-feet of torque from a twin turbocharged V10 diesel engine, and the car itself weighs 5,739 pounds. Can do 0 to 60 in 4.227 seconds, 0 to 108.687 seconds, going on to a top speed of 194 miles an hour. So we're going to be comparing this against the Audi Q7, as that also had a large diesel engine in it, and as well as being an all-wheel drive SUV. And yeah, this car does have a few things going against it compared to that Audi. It's got 158 horsepower less, it has 6 pounds-feet of torque less, and it weighs 8 pounds more. And it's also slightly slower in terms of acceleration and top speed. But because this doesn't have as large an engine up front, and is actually a smaller car in general, this does have better handling than Audi and better braking. So I'm hoping that the handling and braking being better than the Audi will be enough to make up for the fact that it doesn't go as quick in terms of acceleration. So yeah, let's take this car out there and see what it can do. Right, so yeah, all-wheel drive system's obviously going to help with the rain, but even though we do have a smaller engine up front than the Audi Q7, it is still quite a sizable engine, so it might provide some handling issues in that regard, but not hopefully not as much as the Audi did. Quite frankly, the only reason this car's heavier than the Audi is because of the upgrades that I put in it, because to get as much power as possible out of this stock engine, I put parts on it that did increase the weight slightly. Size wise it is small, should hopefully make it a bit more nimble. The Audi was a little bit cumbersome, quite frankly. This isn't exactly awful in terms of acceleration, as you can see. About the same speed that the Audi did down the straight. Decent first lap, 1 minute 32.550. Better through that corner there. Well, we've beaten the Audi, and that's only by a slight, but 1:29.318, we've definitely beaten it, so hopefully we can continue to widen that gap. I did have quite high hopes for this car beating the Audi, because like I said, better handling, better braking, slightly smaller car, even though it was weighing slightly more. Obviously having a smaller engine up front does help in terms of reducing the understeer, so I'm going to eliminate it because it's still quite a large engine, still got all-wheel drive, and still doing more power than it had originally because it's had less than 400 horsepower originally, which there's a sizable difference between this and the Audi, which is why even when upgraded it's still got as much horsepower as that Audi did when we upgraded that. Feels like it rolls a lot less. Actually no improvement that time round, and it has actually eliminated our original time, but we will look back on the recording when we're still noting down the time. Know for sure we have beaten the Audi, irrelevant of being a clean lap or not. So one thing that bugs me about this game, it should do a rundown of each lap time when you finish the race. Which, considering it's a racing game, you'd think they'd have that kind of detail in it. Getting that corner down right, because you've got that puddle right in the driving line, so you have to go wide to avoid it and risk going off, or you go through it and slow yourself down. Or you do the other thing of going around it on the left hand side, not having a good line. Even though this does have better handling than the Audi, it's still flawed. You'd expect from such a vehicle. Going wide there. So yeah, 1 minute 29.318 I think it was that we did. So yeah, that's not as quick as the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, but it is quicker than the Beetle, it is quicker than the Audi Q7, and it is quicker than the Dodge Shelby from the previous episode. So yeah, pretty happy with that, to be honest. And yeah, it was a decent car, but quite frankly I was expecting a little bit more to be ahead, a fair bit more, because it's still, you know, ahead by less than 0.1 of a second. So not a massive lead over the Audi, but it is ahead of it nonetheless. But, you know, I would have liked more out of it. I guess if I did put more power into it and it's had the same handling and braking, it would have been better. But I wanted to try out these two vehicles because they're kind of similar, you know, both all-wheel drive, both SUVs, both from Germany, both have diesel engines. So I wanted to try them both out with a stock engine, and yeah, it's produced an interesting result, because despite the fact that the Audi has more acceleration, more horsepower, more torque, bigger engine, slightly less weight, and even a higher top speed. It's, you know, just not as quick, just because it's such a large vehicle. It's so cumbersome through the corners, and just does not handle or brake as well as this does. So yeah, it was interesting to see how the two perform. We have got another German SUV that's around this time to try out, the Mercedes-Benz ML something or other. I think it's the 65 or whatever. But that's also from this time, but that's a much different engine. It's got V8 in it, and yeah, much different in terms of that kind of engine. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how other vehicles do in terms of the SUVs on this series, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of surprises. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.